this is Willy Psycho. Your mama ain't home right now, so you better leave me a message and call back later.
Just last night on the telephone line, you said you loved me and you seemed so kind. Now I wonder why you have changed your mind since last night on the telephone line. You know I love you, you know I love you, you know. Now you could have told me yourself that you love somebody else. Baby, why you go and put me through this hell when you could have told me yourself? You know I want you, you know I want you, you know. Now you don't know what it's like to be all alone. You don't know what it's like to be flat on your ass, kicked out of your home. Just when I was thinking that I might want to roam, you yanked me from behind like a rusty trombone. Give me another chance to do right by you. Promise I'll do anything you ask me to. Darling, won't you tell me now, what did I do to make you not let me do right by you? You know I need you, you know I need you, you know. Just last night on the telephone line, I want you on the telephone line. You know I want you, you know I want you, you know. Elizabeth Holmes, what are you doing? The path you're on is gonna lead you to ruin. Girl, you better find a better way. When you come crashing down, what are you gonna say? Pale skin, blonde hair, and big blue eyes. Investors are in for quite a surprise. You wear a black sweater just like Steve Jobs, so nobody knows that you are a fraud. You had to hide away from reality to love. There are no signs of life, there are no secrets, there are no streets of gold in Silicon Valley. You made a promise, girl, but couldn't keep it. You better hide away, you better worry. Oh yeah. You don't fool me with your baritone voice. That damn machine ain't nothing but a toy. Despite all the money, that thing is a dud. You're just another vampire collecting blood. You say your cause is public hell. Your only cause is yourself. There are no signs of life, there are no secrets, there are no streets of gold in Silicon Valley. You made a promise, girl, but couldn't keep it. You better hide away, you better worry. said, I have no use for you, since it dried out. There ain't no more water here. It's a long drought. Man, remember when it used to flood every year? Well, that man Nut went back to the mud, and he prayed to the gods that they'd send him a flood. His irrigation had drained, he couldn't grow no grain, and he begged him, at least put me out of my pain. And the rain came down, the water flooded his house, and he drowned. You better watch your Sumerian mouth. There you go, that man he floating down the river again, only this time it ain't on no boat. No, he a dead man floating in the water. Goodbye. Goodbye. I said goodbye. That man Nut. It's Tuesday, and everybody's out under the clouds. It's Tuesday, what can it be for me? Sitting in a semi-catatonic state on the freeway to nowhere, slowly creeping traffic jam and pouring rain. There's no love that can grow there. If this were another day, we'd gladly pass the time away and spend the whole depressing day in comfort. We'd read a book and drink some tea, or check out movies on TV, or spend time with the family. But we've got to work because it's Tuesday, everybody's out under the clouds. It's Tuesday, what can it be for you? Gone the days when we would walk the open plain, taking only what we needed. How we magnified our suffering and pain when the first crops were seeded. If this were another earth, we'd love each other straight from birth, deal together honestly, face to face. We'd solve our problems hand in hand, and we would know to understand and be a brotherhood of man. But that's not the case because it's Tuesday, and everybody's out under the clouds. It's Tuesday, I gotta be. I'll be doing just fine if I can only take my precious time. Just give me a little time. And I have nothing to stand on. And I'm falling with nothing to land on. Nihilism. Happiness is a drug you take so you can make the same mistakes and never have to concentrate on what you might improve. Life is really better when you're upset, but pain is harder to forget. It causes you to take a step and to make the world move. And I have nothing to stand on. I'm falling with nothing to land on. I just gotta be me, and Lord, that's the man I'm gonna be. The only way to be. I'll be getting what's mine if I can only use this precious life. This is my life. Happiness is a drug you take. Make the same have to stand on. I'm falling with nothing to land on. No, you can't win in this life without a fight. It's so hot in the day and so cold in the night. If you spend your life trying to get your kicks, you will never be satisfied with your fix. But if you go the safe route and play it cool, you are nothing more than a regular fool. Me, I like both the interesting and the dull, but I know if I try for both, I'll get nothing at all. Would you like to know both great joy and great strife? Or would you rather count your blessings and live a simple life? If you please them all and never burn a bridge, you will always regret never taking a risk. But if you change the world to meet your stride, you will still be empty inside. Either way, prepare to work until you die. And if you cannot try hard, don't bother to try. is life without a fight? It's so hot in the day and so cold in the night. I sat at home, unplugged the phone and unscrewed the smoke detector while Grandmama was listening to her Johnny Mathis records. I didn't want to goad her on to call in the inspector and make a scene on Halloween in front of the director.
Woman, I know my way around.
really sad, and I nothing important. You don't have to talk about it, you can. I'm available, like, now I'm like kind of working nights. So, like, you can call me in the daytime. I'm weird, though. I sleep in the afternoon, I'm up in the early morning. Well, call me, yeah, really call me anytime. But I don't have anything real important to say. I'm going to get my tickets to come see you. The graduation, I'm going, I don't know, Wednesday to get the plane tickets, I think. But anyway, I love you, man. Hope things are going well. Okay, bye.
I got a gal in a call by the name Honey Love. She ain't much, but I love her just the same. Honey Love. Early in the morning when I get the feeling, Honey Love. You can hear my honey squealing. She got big ears and a short fat nose. You never see her wear no clothes. My honey love spends all day in the mud and straw. Honey love, she don't care when I break the law. Honey love, she don't cry and she don't moan. Honey love, except when I get her all alone. Sir, put the weapon down. Honey love, I've got a warrant and you're going downtown. Honey love, I can't even shoot no one. Honey love, 'cause I forgot to load the gun. Honey love, just when I think it's over for me, out of the corner of my eye I see my honey love. Seen her look so mean. Honey love, ran up so fast he didn't see. Honey love, then my honey made me laugh. Honey love, she just went and bit his ass. Honey love, I'm locked up but I smile each time I think about that cop just a squealing like mine. Honey love,
This is called the Lament. I could stay with you, my darling, but I'm afraid that just wouldn't do. Whoa, 'cause you made my life a living hell. So it's time I told you
I'm leaving you. When you play, you're too cruel, my darling. Treat me just like a fool, yes you do. Now the time has come that I figured I may as well come right out and tell you, fuck you. Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Uncle Willie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Willie. We love you and we miss you, and we'll call you again later when we think you're out of work.
Happy birthday.
Okay, we love you, Uncle Willie. Have a good night. We'll call you back in a little while. Okay, bye.
I've been up, I've been down, I've been sideways, and I've been around. When I fall back to the ground, I can deal. When I'm lonely, when I'm lost, when I can't pay the cost, and I know that line's been crossed, I spin my wheels.
Just spin your wheels.
Spin your wheels.
Spin your wheels.
Watch them spin.
Spin your wheels.
Watch them turn.
Spin your wheels.
Again and again.
Spin your wheels.
When you're away.
Spin your wheels.
When all you've done today is spin your wheels. I've been cooked, I've been played, I've been tired, and I've been afraid. I look at the mess I've made, and I feel like I'm in or I'm out. I can't tell you what that's about, but there isn't any doubt. I spin my wheels.
Just spin your wheels.
Spin your wheels.
Spin your wheels.
Watch them turn.
Spin your wheels.
Watch them crash.
Spin your wheels.
Watch them burn.
Spin your wheels.
I never seem to learn what is required. I've been happy,
Spin your wheels.
I've been sad,
Spin your wheels.
I've been good,
Spin your wheels.
and I've been bad.
Spin your wheels.
I gave up what I had to spin my wheels. I swear I start to cry when I feel like I might die. Oh God, please let me try just to feel like I may, or I might, every day, and every night. I seem to lose the fight and spin my wheels. Spin your wheels in a state of confusion. Let them rotate as you press down on the brakes, and they squeal, yes they do. Let it be, let it go, let it stay. Don't let it show. Don't ask me how I know. I spin my wheels. Now a lot of songs on the radio go 1, 5, 6, 4, but the golden oldies went 1, 6, 4, 5. You can raise the third of the third to make that minor heard, and maybe try a little trick. It's called the Picardy third, but all I need is a secondary dominant chord and a minor 4. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor 4. That's all I need. Do 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 do. Now 1, 5, 1 is all you need to make a country song. But if you go 4, 3, 2, 1, it sounds like you're going home. You can start with the minor to make a never-ending song, and maybe do a little 2-5 to get back where you belong. But all I need is a secondary dominant chord and a minor 4. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor 4. That's all I need. Do 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 do. backwards round the circle of fifths. The rhythm changes, the Goodman Road. You don't hear it much these days cause it sounds a little old. But all I need is a secondary dominant chord and a minor chord. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor chord. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor chord. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor chord. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor chord. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor chord. That's all I need. A secondary dominant chord and a minor
Hey, Willie, it's Mom. I just wanted to see how you're doing. Love you, babe. Bye.
Well, I woke up this morning, had a feeling of despair. I said, now what's that smell stinking up the air? Maybe I spilled last night's bottle of beer, but when I looked down, I met my very worst fear. I said, oh no, oh no, oh no. I said, D-I-D. S-T-W-E-T-M-Y-S-E-L-F. I said, now D-I-D-I-J-U-S-T-W-E-T-M-Y-S-E-L-F. Well, as you can imagine, I was feeling uptight. I said, now what's the matter? Ain't I eating right? Maybe this means I'm 1 foot in the grave. Or maybe I should stop sleeping in so late. I said, now why? I said, W-H-Y A-R-E-M-Y U-N-D-E-R-W-E-A-R-W-E-T. I said, a W-H-Y A-R-E-M-Y U-N-D-E-R-W-E-A-R-W-E-T. Made a realization under closer inspection, and I'll think my theory might need a slight correction. Lately I've been a little lonely at night. Oh, just to have a woman would be out of sight. I said, G, I said, I-G-U-E-S-S-I-C A-M-E-I-N-M-Y-S-L-E-E-B. I said, I-G-U-E-S-S-I-C A-M-E-I-N-M-Y-S-L-E-E-B. Donald wants a wow from sea to sea.
A total and complete shutdown of Muslims.
Bernie saying everything's gonna be free.
Billionaires pay their fair share.
Hillary deleted all of those emails. Why aren't I 50 points ahead? Republicans say she should be in jail. Gather round everybody, it's election time again. We're the only one who loses is the American citizen. Bernie made a comeback, still got hope.
I am asking once again for your financial support.
Joe got the flu, so he's staying at home.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Donald told the crowd to fight like hell.
You're not gonna have a country left.
The Democrats say he should be in jail. Gather round everybody, it's election time again. We're the only one who loses is the American citizen. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't vote,
More than you should.
but you ought to start laughing along, 'cause the whole damn thing's a joke. Donald for the third time with a vengeance.
Make America great again. Again.
Shot him in the ear, but he made the convention.
Fight, fight, fight. Wait, who are we fighting again?
Joe don't remember his own wife's name.
We need true international depression at sea.
Kamala gonna give you more of the same. Gather round everybody, it's election time again. We're the only one who loses is the American citizen. It's all just bread and circus, it's a dog and pony show. The only lie they really tell you is that they actually count the votes. It was a hot July on Sunday morning in the town of Tuckahoochee. Everybody was up and at 'em and stuck in church like me. There was no AC, just a crying baby in back of me, singing harmony to the snores from the tuckered out elderly. chapel hadn't seen a repair since the ground began to crack. The roof was in danger of sudden collapse, and the pew was hard on your back. And not to mention the words of the reverend who divided attention with divine intervention, and why we must live with better intentions. And I was thinking to myself, sit down, preacher, you have nothing to teach here. Wrap up the sermon and let the choir sing. Sit down, preacher, you have nothing to teach here. Everybody's talking but no one's saying a thing. Well, I overheard Mrs. Oglesberg whispering to Mrs. Dean how Henry Barnes was a drunken fool who treated his kids mean. And look over there, that man with too much hair and that little squirt with the stain on his shirt. Don't his mother know how to wash out the dirt? They had to mention little Susie Jones, who had a son at age 16. She gave the baby to a foster home, and now she's homecoming queen. But the worst was the deacon, who spent every weekend drinking and speaking with women from Cleveland. Don't you know he's really a demon? I'm fixing to tell him right now. Sit down, preacher, you have nothing to teach here. Wrap up the sermon and let the choir sing. Sit down, preacher, you have nothing to teach here. Everybody's talking but no one's saying a thing. Well, the sermon went into the afternoon, and everyone was bent out of shape. I had slowly abandoned my remaining hope that I would ever leave this place. The preacher was talking about Jesus walking back to Galilee to teach about peace and how we should all live in harmony. Well, right about then, Joe bumped into Jim and quickly started a fight. Everyone got up and jumped right in, and I caught a heavy right. The preacher yelled out, "This is my father's house and we must get along. Come on, let's sing a song. How could you do your Savior wrong?" And I mustered up the courage to say, sit down, preacher, you have nothing to teach here. Wrap up the sermon and let the choir sing. Sit down, preacher, you have nothing to teach here. Everybody's talking but no one's saying a thing. In Merry England, far across the sea, a lovely little island that is home to me. There are millions, as plain as can be, ruled by a monarch, but living freely, where the roses bloom and everyone is bright and gay, where the rain and fog and dusty smog can hide the day. Oh, the wars we fought and the steel we wrought upon our history stay. To suffer more is not a chore when triumph is our way. The world has known a nation grown upon the mighty seas, and those who roam will think of home. Their heart will always be in Merry England, land of poets and kings of miners and farmers, of winters and springs, of green countryside and gray cities, from the moors to the forest, from the river to the sea, where the roses bloom and everyone is bright and gay, where the rain and fog and dusty smog can hide the day, where a man who has no dignity has nothing of merry England, my home, I see. I Loo-Zee-Anna, I'm coming home to that place where the gators roam. I ain't got no time to lose, 'cause I cannot hide these blues. I miss the bayou, you know I miss the bayou. Loo-Zee-Anna, my pride and joy. I'm on my way. I'm your Cajun boy. I don't wanna run no more. I forgot why I live for. I love to buy you, and I love to buy you. Loo-Zee-Anna. I'm almost there. I can almost taste that swampy air. Lord knows I can't stay away from that crawfish and toothpick. I need to buy you, and no, I need to buy you. Loo-Zee-Anna, here I am, glad to be back from where I've been. Since I saw my baby today, I know that I will always stay in Louisiana. Louisiana, Louisiana.
Hey Willie, it's Gary. I was just calling to let you know I did the application and it's approved and everything. As of now, I will not be bringing any furniture. I'm gonna look at some yard sales to see if I can get anything down there, because I'm gonna be taking a train down to Winter Park, and call me back or anything else. All right, bye.
This next song is about a certain special part of the world. The economist may refer to it as a part of the global south, and the historian might call it a part of the new world. It's a part of the world where people talk in tongues derived from the speech of the Romans. There you'll find an eclectic mix of people from every corner of the world. Among rainforests and deserts, mountains and plains, oceans and islands, rivers and bays. Home of the tango, home of the arepa. You know what I'm talking about. From the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. From the Rio Grande to the Straits of Magellan. A wonderful place, a fabulous place, a magical place that we all know as Latin America. Why have all those countries had dictadoras? Oh, Latin America. Corrupción política. You got Fidel Castro in Cuba, Hugo Chavez in Venezuela, Juan Perón in Argentina. Don't forget about the Sandinistas. There's Alfaro, the old warrior, Rosnes, Paraguay and its violence. Rafael Trujillo killed the Haitians. Blame it all on colonization. Latin America. Why have all those countries had dictadoras? Oh, Latin America. Corrupción política. Well, now Mexico said viva revolución. Wrote themselves a brand new constitution. Only to be ruled by one party for most of the 20th century. You better know what happened down in Chile when that socialist called Allende was ousted by General Pinochet. Don't underestimate the CIA. Oh, Latin America. Why have all those countries had dictadoras? Oh, Latin America. Corrupción política. Hermano, you know I ain't even kidding ya. Look up every country in Latin America. Everyone has had a military junta. You know we invented la guerrilla. Oh, Latin America. Why have all those countries had dictadoras? Oh, Latin America. Corrupción política. It's not a criticism, it's just an observation. stops and the lights come on and everyone goes home, I find myself believing that I simply can't go on. When I leave the stage, no, I can't complain, 'cause I'm only having fun. But on the road I seem to know that something here is wrong. I'm the luckiest man alive, but something just ain't right. 'Cause deep inside I'm so alone, you know. It's a hard time living when you got no one to love. I wish someone would come along soon. Now I need a break, 'cause the same mistake keeps happening again. My mind begins to wander and the world starts closing in. You can tell me now what it's all about, that I only need a friend. But with someone to hold, I know my troubles, they would end. I'm the luckiest man alive, but something just ain't right. 'Cause deep inside I'm so alone, you know. It's a hard time living when you got no one to love. Somebody better please, somebody better please, 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 'cause it's a hard time living when you got no one to love. I wish one would come along soon. La 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 la. Please come soon.
Hi, Danny. This is Scrampsy. We were out to dinner when you called, and I appreciate your call. I'll be home the rest of the evening watching the Pirates, who had now happen to be losing to Detroit 5-1. Thank you very much for calling. Bye.
I left home yesterday thinking you'd return to me, but instead I find you've changed your mind and there's no time for me. Oh, what happened to the things we used to do? Da 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 da. 'Cause it's not easy to find somebody new. Before, but that was just for play. How I stayed up all night waiting till you came home the very next day. But a week's gone on and you are still gone. Truth, and it's matter of factual, it's actual, so you gotta know. Here's your life, and you've gotta live it. You gotta join the world, you gotta know. It's not easy to live a life, you have to keep it until you die. Don't you leave me a victim of circumstance. Don't you ever give me a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't you feel so alive? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ain't we having so much fun? I feel alive. I feel alive. Well, she walked like a tree and she dressed like a man. And every time I see her smile, I can't. 'Cause I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I was Houlihan. He came from Ireland. He was but a man with a serious plan to take the hand of Peggy McGann from a rival clan, from his father and band. Though his money was scant and he'd hardly any land, his feelings were grand, you must understand. But his life was too bland without Peggy to stand, till the day his sweet Nan kindly gave him a can of coin. So he ran to make his demand, and he the command of his heart and his gland, which began to expand. That fool Houlihan. Don't you walk away. Don't you leave me with nothing to say. Give me 7x7. That's right, 49 more. If I can't get 49 from heaven, I'll take 343 from Bangalore. Now I don't want something pumping, I can buy that from a store. Just so we're sure. Don't you leave me with nothing to say. Don't you walk away. I am floating through time and space, searching for a higher place where nothing matters but me and you. I'd be glad if you'd see it too. 'Cause I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. This next one's for all of you out there, wondering what in the hell's going on with this track. Well, guess what? This is the kind of music I like, and I'm just having a little fun. Healthy people, there's no worry. All you need to know is it'll be alright right now. Healthy people, there's no worry. All you need to know is it'll be alright right now. Please let me do right. I love to be a person with a voice, a person with guilt, a person with joy, a person who loves people, a person who lies, a person with emotions, and a person who dies. 'Cause I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right by you, baby. I wanna do right. 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 I wanna do right, baby. Let me do right. When I turned 18, I felt so free. I thought my best days were ahead of me, but I was wrong, no, I really wasn't having any fun. So when they dropped me off at college, I was on my feet and ready to run. Everybody's talking about the way it should be, but nobody ever wants to listen to me. Just when I think a new day has begun, the clouds come out and it's all undone. I said, now don't you listen, don't you hear my plea? I don't wanna fight, it just ain't me. But each time I think that I've turned it around, I slip and I fall into upside down. By the age of 21, I was ready for fun. Out on the nighttime trail, I was a ship in full sail. I was a YouTube guy with friends, but it all flew away from me. I love Chris Wallace, 'cause what they don't teach you in school is how to cope with reality. When I was 24, I couldn't take it anymore. I almost thought they'd find me lying on the factory floor. 'Cause after everything I'd done, I was back to square one. What am I doing? Hanging round. Lord knows I gotta run. 27 years gone, I had a place of my own. I would work 5 days a week, then I would sit at home. And I was chillin', hanging out, always making sure I paid my bills. Even if I had to borrow the money sometimes. Was this how things were supposed to be, or was I only just spinning my wheels? Everybody's talking about the way it should be, but nobody ever wants to listen to me. Just when I think a new day has begun, the clouds come out and it's all undone. I said, now don't you listen, don't you hear my plea? I don't wanna fight, it just ain't me. But each time I think that I've turned it around, I slip and I'm falling upside down. As I sing this song here, I've reached an age of 30 years. I got a purpose to serve, so I got nothing to fear. Now's the time to be better, be the best me that I can be. I just gotta be me. That's the man I'm gonna be. In spite of everything that's happened, you know I never gave up on my dream. One more time. Everybody's talking about the way it should be, but nobody ever wants to listen to me. Just when I think a new day has begun, the clouds come out and it's all undone. I said, now don't you listen, don't you hear my plea? I don't wanna fight, it just ain't me. But each time I think that I've turned it around, I slip and I'm falling upside down. Fucking kill me. I haven't got a life to lose. Fucking kill me. There's no other option to choose. Give me freedom from this old world. I don't want to try anymore. Terminate me. The time is overdue. Because I hate me, and it's got nothing to do with you. I am ready to take a step off that ledge ahead. That's for sure. Eviscerate me, tear me limb from limb. I'm sick of waiting for oblivion. Life is pain and pain is life. So grab that fucking knife and slash that cord. Sing along if you feel it too. Fucking kill me. I haven't got a life to lose. Fucking kill me. There's no other option to choose. Give me freedom from this whole world. I don't wanna try anymore. Here I sit without a purpose now that she's gone. It's not 'cause I miss her that makes it seem so very hard to carry on, 'cause I'm getting over her like I always do. But someday I'll love again, and everything will turn out the same with somebody new. 'Cause nobody wants the real me. But does that mean I should have to choose between living a lie and being unhappy? I've got a message for you. Maybe it's wrong, but at least it's the best I can do. Life is when you try to escape your pain, but you can't grow flowers if you don't let it rain. So if I break down again, call me insane. But you do it too if you walked in my shoes. So what does it matter if you will or you won't? You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. 'Cause no matter who you are, you're still gonna die. So pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Nothing means anything if you zoom out enough. If you want to enjoy your life, then go ahead, flip off the world and do what you want. Someday they'll get you, but even if they don't regret a damn thing you've done, 'cause you've learned what you will and forgotten what you want. So never stop leaping for the impossible star. You may never be satisfied, but at least you've gotten this far. Never give up on your hopes and dreams. It may all be an illusion, but that's not as bad as it seems. Life is when you try to escape your pain, but you can't grow flowers if you don't let it rain. So if I break down again, call me insane, but you do it too if you walked in my shoes. So what does it matter if you will or you won't? You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. 'Cause no matter who you are, you're still gonna die. So pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. You know, my grandfather was born in the woods of Pennsylvania, and my father was born in the woods of Pennsylvania, and I was born in the woods of Pennsylvania. I grew up in the woods of Pennsylvania, and I went to school in the woods of Pennsylvania. I got a job in the woods of Pennsylvania, and I worked hard in the woods of Pennsylvania. I got a home in the woods of Pennsylvania, and I got a family in the woods of Pennsylvania. And I got old in the woods of Pennsylvania, and I died in the woods of Pennsylvania. They buried me in the woods of Pennsylvania, and now I am the woods of Pennsylvania.